love college baseball and cold beer. We like food too, and throwing parlays. We love talking ball. It's the Head First Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Head First Podcast. We got full squad back in here again 2 weeks in a row in the offseason. Love to see it. And we got a great special guest, former national champ. We got Jason Walk from the Oklahoma Sooners. I guess you're still not a former – you'll always be a national champ. Yep. You're a current national champ. So the national champion, Jason Walk. Jason, how are we doing on this fine evening? And I guess I'll just ask you off the rip. I mean, about 2 months out, how does it feel to be a national champion?
Yeah, thanks for having me for one. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. We started off great, and then we hit sort of a slump. And then, everybody says it's all about who gets hot. And, we all knew we always had it in our locker room. So just glad it got to play out.
Yeah, hell yeah. And Cole Harding actually picked you guys. I don't think he picked you before the regional, so we can't give him too much credit. But it was, right after the regional, he had you guys to win it all right after that. But we'll talk about that. What were you saying?
I pretty much called the run. Broke down.
You did. Kind of picture perfect. We'll get into that a little bit later down the road. Let's get into this week's starting rotation topic. We got tailgate food. Now, I feel like compared to last week, we shouldn't really have any discrepancies this week. You can kind of bring whatever you want to a tailgate. So there shouldn't be a whole lot of back and forth. Honestly, kind of interested in what Jason's got for us today. Being from Georgia, now playing ball in Oklahoma, I feel like he's been in two pretty solid tailgate barbecue states. So should be a good one. Let's get right into it. We'll stick with the same order. Let's go Jason leading us off, then Kling, then myself, and then Cole. And we'll snake draft, wrap it back around.
Oh, yeah. You got hold on. Before we start, JP, you got standings from us three from last week?
I don't have full standings. I do know that I won on both Instagram and Twitter. So I'm definitely I took the lead. I'm 1-0 so far.
Right, let's go. What you got for us, Jason?
Give us your Friday guy.
Friday guy, it's got to be a hard hitter. So first food, I want to go probably cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. 1-1 cheeseburger.
Yeah. Good pick.
Yeah. Is that me or you? Me?
Yeah, you got it.
See, I guess you can go. Right behind him at 1-2. Not far behind him, but I like hot dog. I'm going hot dog, or I guess you can link in the same category as like hot dog brat met, right? Or no? Is that a whole different?
Yeah,
yeah, I would say that counts as.
I give it to you.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll let you steal hot dog brat and met on one. Good pick.
Okay.
Good pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with another just classic Friday guy. I know this guy's going to pound the zone with some good shit for 7 innings, get me deep into a ball game. I'm going with chicken wings.
Yep. Nice.
Damn, that's a good one.
All right, let me check my list. I didn't think I'd be going last again, but that's fun.
We'll mix up the order next week.
I'll go pizza.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're bringing pizza.
Yeah. Dude, pizza at tailgate.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It's easy. It's similar like a cheeseburger or a hot dog where you can just like pick it up as you're walking around and just.
Yeah. Good pick as far as convenience. I'm just a hot dog's actually getting developed at the tailgate, hopefully, where pizza's probably brought from outside. But I'll give it to you.
Okay. What about? Can I go buffalo chicken dip then?
Yeah.
That's your number 2.
Yeah, that's my 2.
Yeah. Okay. You just stole that right off my list.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Great one.
That one never misses. You can't really mess it up either.
No.
Can't really.
Yeah, that was like my number one appetizer. I'd harm buff chick dip at any sort of anything.
And it's hard to mess it up too. Hard to mess it up.
I've never had a buff chick dip that I didn't like, unless they threw like a shit ton of blue cheese in there. I don't mess with that.
Yeah.
That's bad right there.
Ranch, not blue cheese.
Yeah.
Ranch,
we could
blue
do some
cheese.
ranch. All right, my Saturday guy. It's going to be a Lounge Dog special. Didn't have these until I went down to Mississippi State, but bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
See, you're diving deep in the books. Hopefully, we get fans.
Probably
on
could have
that,
saved
on
that one, but
yeah. I'm gonna stay strong with the Saturday guy. Probably a right-hander, hefty right-hander. But any Hawaiian roll slider sandwiches.
Yeah. So
any like you cut the Hawaiian rolls in half like while they're still all together. Cut them in half and throw whatever you want on them.
literally
Butter
anything.
the top of them.
Yeah.
Anything. You can't mess those up. Yeah, Hawaiian roll sliders for my Saturday.
that.
Good.
I like that.
All right, Jason's got 2 back-to-back here.
So for this one, I'm gonna go probably like more of a lefty setup guy. Not many fastballs. Likes the chup. He likes to throw the change up, the breaker, but he's all reliable. I'm gonna go a good bowl of Doritos chips.
Okay.
To go with the burger. You gotta set it up. You gotta set up.
Easy as
Gotta
that.
set it up.
Yes.
Nice.
And then for my 3, I'm gonna go Saturday guy here. I'm gonna go big, really heaters there. Heaters really there. The chups there. The curve. You know, we could work on it, get in the zone a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go mac and cheese because I can see people mess up mac and cheese a lot, but it's really hard to mess it up. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm with you on
Damn.
that. That was who I was gonna.
See, this is what I like us going with, like sides and main dishes. 'Cause
Yeah, I gotta mix
there's
it up.
so many.
I don't know about you guys at tailgates. I feel like I crush the appetizers more than I actually
Yeah,
do the main
for sure.
courses.
Damn
'Cause
near
you're-
more than I eat the burger. I'm snacking on the chips the whole time.
Right. I might have like half a cheeseburger and just harm whatever else is on the table.
Yeah.
All right, Clayton, what do you got?
Sunday. Yeah. Like you said, I want to say probably some off speed, but half and half, you know. I think I'm going another old reliable meatballs, like barbecue meatballs. Like
Okay.
bring those in the crock pot. Like those aren't missing at all. Like Sweet Baby Ray's, Montgomery Inn sauce, and
That's a West Side
Meatballs.
special.
yeah, I don't
Throw
think
some
like
meatballs in a crock pot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're heating the crock pot up, dude. Yeah, you can't go wrong with barbecue meatballs.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board here, boys. I didn't make a big enough list for this.
A lot of mine are still out there.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Sunday guy. Might get hit around here and there, but he's gonna fill up the zone for you. Gonna keep the pace of play good on a Sunday. I'm going chips and queso.
Yep.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. I can't lie. I love that. I love that.
All right.
What we got, Morty?
I need you to picture this for a second. Football tailgate, noon kickoff. Everybody's out there, 8 a.m., right? Getting ready. Crack your first one. Somebody's dad's on the Blackstone just making breakfast sandwiches.
Okay.
Breakfast sandwiches. It's like
Damn.
8 a.m. Got your first drink going, and you got a sausage, egg, and cheese just staring you in the face.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get your day started.
You're gonna have to. I guess you're gonna have to describe that one in the standings, like 8 a.m. breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, 8 a.m. tailgate breakfast sandwich.
After
That's an early-
first Miller Lite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an early go around.
Damn.
Shoot, boys.
And then I get one more,
yeah,
right?
you got another one. Give me some
All right.
time here.
I might double up on the dips and just take Skyline dip.
Okay.
Jesus. Yeah. Entire list. is
I know what
gone.
type of day you having though. I know what type of day you having.
Yeah. It'll start out good, but it won't end well.
Long
Yeah,
trips to the
yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jason, I know you haven't made your way up to the Midwest, but have you ever heard of Skyline?
I've heard of it just from like playing with different people,
Yeah.
but I don't think I ever really tapped into it before.
Fair.
Okay, shoot. All right, I'll go with a little bit of a wild card. If this is at a tailgate, good for them. Like I said, a little unprepared. A midweek guy where you really don't know what you're going to get, but could be a really good surprise for you. I'll go ribs.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
That's fair.
So, yeah, since I'm going midweek guy, can't miss midweek guy. He's always, dialed in on Wednesdays. I don't know if this falls in the same category, but like pulled pork brisket.
Well, you only get one of those.
I think, yeah.
Are you going? Okay.
You can go with
those
either
are
one
two
of those,
very
but
different
you
meats.
got to pick one or the other.
I think one's way better than the other. By the
Okay,
way,
I'm going
better pick right.
brisket.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going brisket.
I was thinking more pulled pork because
Really?
I think so. Because
Well, you can
really
take
mix
it now if you
anything.
want it. Take it.
Hey, you can
Slide
take
one
it while
back.
it's there.
I could, but I'm gonna go. What I got two.
I
just
think
got
you just got one.
One. You
Finish
got
us
one.
off.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Sunday guy can really throw the ball. Sometimes he's unhittable, and that's what you need to have a Sunday guy. I'm gonna go seafood boil.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh.
See, that's a
A
little.
lot of lovers might be on that one.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
a.
of people.
I'm not even a seafood guy, but I can appreciate the different variety of all the seafood boil.
Yeah.
No, that's just a little bit of something that us three know absolutely nothing about.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
being from the Midwest, it's like you stuff your
I've
face with so many
seen-
hot dogs and,
Yeah.
and burgers before we even get to. Yeah,
I've seen
we just don't
videos-
see 'em.
I've seen videos of them though, and they do look pretty elite.
yeah. I love
Yeah,
when they
there's
like
some elite
throw
ones.
it out on the table and
Yeah.
stuff.
Throw it
Yeah.
out on the table.
Yeah. I
Need
mean,
to find a couple LSU
How about
fans
that?
or something. They'll show you how to do that right.
what a
Anyone
good
have
good
any
starting
picks that
lineup.
they wanted and didn't say, but we're about to pick?
honorable mentions.
Couple
I don't know.
honorable mentions.
I was gonna do pigs in a blanket, but Kling had hot dogs, so I kind of just threw that one out.
Yeah, that was another.
Um,
I mean, there's so many dips out there. There's like
Yeah.
Texas caviar dip. That's
pigs in a
always-
blanket is bacon wrapped in a hot dog, right?
It's in
Yeah.
a biscuit.
Or
It's
the
like a hot dog and a
croissant. Is
biscuit,
that
yeah.
what? Okay, that's what I was gonna say. That's an absolute must.
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
surprised
good
that
pull.
one.
That's a good pull.
Yeah, I didn't know if that would have been denied because of hot dog or not, but I guess I should have asked.
I probably would have let that one slide.
I had Jello shot on there too. Technically, it's three.
You definitely should have thrown that one in there.
Dude, after I said hot dogs and stuff, I thought. I mean, you could have said those mini weenies, like you
Yeah,
get the
the-
mini,
The bacon wrapped ones with like brown sugar and stuff on them.
Yeah.
Have you ever had those?
or you go West Side mini weenies with a toothpick every time, like meatballs.
The West Side, they just throw any small meats in a crock pot with some sauce and let
Yeah,
it
bring
run
it to-
for a couple
Bring
hours.
it to every Saturday night West Side joint or grad party.
All right. Well, as we transition here, Jason, from your experience tailgating in Georgia and Oklahoma, which state would you say has the better tailgates?
I would say probably just Oklahoma, just because I've been to more tailgates and obviously before the football games, there's a lot of tailgates and stuff going on. So I would probably say Oklahoma.
Oh yeah. Now, as we transition into talking some Oklahoma baseball a little bit, let's start with your background. We've talked pre-show. You're from Georgia, right around the East Cobb, Lake Point area, a hotbed for high school baseball. What ultimately led to you making the decision to be an Oklahoma Sooner?
Honestly, I took the process really slow, and I mean, my dad and just people, my agent at the time were just like, "There's no rush to do all this." And then I was playing WWBA, maybe like 17U, 16U, and I know Reggie was there to see a pitcher, and I was playing pretty well, and then that's about when everything blew up for me. I I talk to Reggie. He's our offensive coach. I talk to him almost every day for hours, and then went up there and visited. It's one of the only schools I visited. Like, I just fell in love with it and the idea of how they approach, just being a baseball player and a man. So, I love it there. So,
damn. East Cobb, Georgia area. Like, who'd you grow up? Like, speaking of pre-college, who'd you grow up like? College football, college baseball. Who'd you grow up watching, rooting for?
College football. My family is Alabama fans, so yeah. So we're Bama fans. Sort of rough out here in Georgia being a Bama fan, but it is what it is.
You're Roll Tide, Nick Saban all the way growing up, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Nick Saban the GOAT. He's a GOAT. Yeah. Can't really argue with it.
All right, so last year in the playoff, I mean, we know you were obviously pulling for the Sooners, but who was the family rooting for in that football game?
Yeah, Alabama.
All the way.
For Alabama. Yeah.
Did they ever come down to a Oklahoma football game?
They didn't, but I do remember it was we played Alabama in the regular season, and my team, everybody knew I was an Alabama football fan. Like, I'd be talking crap to them, and then we were at the game. And every time Oklahoma scored or something, they would all be in my face and stuff. It was fun. It was a good time.
So you might have even low-key wanted Alabama to win.
I mean, it was one of those games, like, I know more players on Oklahoma football team, so I wanted them to win, but, I mean.
Couldn't really lose there.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was a win-win day for me.
Yeah. That's good stuff. All right. Well, again, back to growing up in that area, playing summer ball. Obviously, guys from all over the country are kind of flying in and out of there throughout the summer. And just everyone develops at different ages. Was there ever anyone you played against in high school ball that like really stuck out to you as a dude who then obviously is a name that we would know of now?
Yeah, I would say this is probably one of my bestest friends in like travel ball history. Like, he was my shortstop. I was playing the infield. Probably Cole Emerson. I mean, just a great dude, and he absolutely is a dog. So probably Cole.
He tears it up too. I mean, I guess
pretty well
in the show.
Yeah. He's a good dude, and he hits. He's a hitter.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about this this national championship run. As we talked about, Cole picked you guys right after that regional win, and you guys didn't really look back from that point moving forward. Now, do you have any sort of behind-the-scenes story that you could give us from that run? Obviously, you guys got a lot of coverage. There was a lot of talk on how the script kind of flipped once you guys had that hot weekend in Atlanta. We all know about that, but was there any behind the scenes story that's sticking out to you right now that you feel like would be cool to share from that run?
Yeah, it was actually funny. I was looking back at the game yesterday, and people were talking about, like, the announcers were saying fried chicken and biscuits, and it's hilarious because after we lost in the SEC tournament, we had came back to Norman, whatever, like, we just lost our last 4 series and got first round in the SEC tournament. And we come back and we knew it was going to be a terrible practice. Like Skip, I had already said, we're going to do 2-a-days and we're going to get this right. And so we get to the field, and, well, before that night we got back, he was basically like, I want y'all to bring a piece of paper of, like, your pros and cons. So we get to the field, we do all that. Then we put them in a bucket and we bury them in the dirt, and come back the next day. We have another 2-a-day, and before practice, he's like, "So I did this at JUCO and it worked, so it's gonna work here." And he basically tells us that when the first practice is over, we're gonna come back to the locker room, and we're all gonna eat fried chicken and biscuits. So
damn,
we had a long first practice. I mean, it was brutal. Everybody's sweating out of breath. We come back in the locker room. I mean, it was so bad. We had to give our equipment managers our clothes so they could just wash them again, so we could, because the second practice was an inter squad. So we go in the locker room, and there's just chicken and biscuits everywhere. We I mean, we're eating chicken and biscuits. We got the TVs on, watching. I think our softball team was playing, but it was just crazy. Like I'm really eating chicken and biscuits before a whole nother day. But I mean, it really worked though. Like,
do you guys do that all week or just that one day?
Just that one day. Just that one day.
No shit.
Chicken and biscuits, and then from there on.
Hey, I know, and you said that, and you dropped that word JUCO, and I played JUCO ball, and that's just a different level, and I know how hard it can be because we practiced for about 8 hours a day. Like there was no joke. Yeah. It was like school for an hour, and then it was practice from 12 to 6, 12 to 7. I'm like, holy shit, like this is a real deal. Like I don't even know if I want to play baseball again. and you come out and drop that. I was like, damn, like he's coming hard nosed. And then by the time you guys are eating chicken and biscuits and inter squad, like school's out, like, you know, after the SEC tournament. So you can go all day till the sun goes down, lights come on. You're out there.
Yeah, we were out there for a while, but
so that's really all it takes is just one chicken and biscuit reset day, and then you're back at it.
Yeah, then you just back at it, a clean slate.
Damn. With that story dropping right now from Jay Walk, how many coaches next year do you think drop chicken and biscuits after the conference tournament?
It wouldn't be too crazy.
Oh, that'd be so damn funny.
That's great. All right. Well, I was curious. Obviously, I mean, I never played in a regional, so I have no idea what it's like once you kind of get to that level in the postseason. Obviously, I'm sure every time, like regional, super, Omaha, there's always different moments that kind of like stick out to you. But was there ever a moment when you were in Omaha where you're like, shit, like it really hit you that you're actually about to play for a national championship? Like, was that a moment or a wait, or were you guys just so in the middle of this run having fun with it that it just didn't even come up in your mind?
I would say we're just having fun with it. Like we knew what it was when we got there. We're like, I mean, they messed up, let us get here. So we were just having fun with it. I mean, I know before we had just team practice, we were out playing putt, you know, going to just around the town. I mean, it's a great town to be at when the World Series out there. So we're just having fun with it and just letting us going out there and playing loose.
Do you have a favorite food spot in Omaha?
I mean, we had I think it was called DJ's. It was like right next to our hotel. So we just went there. It was a good breakfast spot next to it. It was fire, honestly.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Usually when I ask people are dropping like steaks and steakhouses, and you guys got per diem out there while I'm trying to ball on a budget. So I'm mostly just crushing hot dogs and cheeseburgers and whatever I can find.
That was sick. I mean, your comment, like you said earlier, like you guys were playing loose, having fun. Like they messed up letting you guys get there in the first place. Like what was that vibe like in the locker room? Because it's so like I walked around a couple locker rooms in my life where it's like, they have to play us. Like, don't let them get to us. Like, you know, they got to go through us first. Like, what was that vibe? Like, you guys were hanging loose and vibing, you know, like in the locker room. How was that?
It was just fun coming to the field every day. I mean, like, I remember we lost game 6 or the second game or whatever it was in the championship series. And after we just went on like a 9-game burner, like in the postseason, and Skip comes back in the locker room and he's just like, he's smiling. Like there's nothing to be sad about. Like we play again tomorrow. And like, you would have thought, if you heard the locker room, you would have thought we just won the World Series right then and there. So like, honestly, like us losing, it didn't change anything. It probably just made us better. Like knowing that we can't still get him in the mouth. So we just got to come back and attack the next day.
Right.
Yeah. Talking more about, you kind of mentioned how hot of a start that you guys had down at Globe Life, which is, I thought the same. It was like after watching you guys that weekend, it was like, yeah, absolutely national champion contender. And then kind of had really just like an up and down season, never too low, but really just kind of up and down all year until it clicked again late. Was there ever a conversation or anything you guys did differently to try to get back to playing that ball you were at the beginning of the year? Or was it kind of one of those trust the process, let it play out kind of things?
It was just trust the process and like just let us play, because we knew like our first couple of weeks were just like not everybody was like hitting or doing their jobs, but like we were just playing our C plus baseball and just winning every single game. So we knew what it was gonna get to if we were just got to our A plus ball. But honestly, I would say a conversation. I remember we made a group chat game 3 in Arkansas, and it was just hitters only. Like they have a pitchers group chat, everybody, and then we made a hitters group chat, and we were just like, we're just gonna start getting our swings off, like no matter what. Like, I mean, even if it's 2 strikes, like obviously we're not going up there swinging at anything, but this is when we get our swings off. Like we know we can't play passive. We're gonna play offense on offense, and then we scored about like 15 runs that game, and then like even when we lost, it felt like we were still in the game no matter what. Yeah. And that's just a good place to be.
Yeah, because I do feel like it's what I was taught. Like the rest of the college baseball world kind of wrote off Oklahoma, but you guys in that locker room knew what you were capable of after those first few weeks of the season. But talking about the offense, obviously it was a story. You guys doubled or tripled your home run total in about a month than you did the rest of the year. Is that the key to it? Just going up there trying to get your swing off?
I mean, I remember my freshman year. I think that was the biggest thing anybody ever told me, like, get your swing off. And, I mean, if you get that mindset to the right people, then it gets dangerous up there. So,
yeah.
I mean.
What's your mentality being in the leadoff spot? Like, I loved watching your guys' lineup. It felt like you guys all had a pretty similar approach and stuck to it. It might be getting your swing off, it sounds like, but what was your mentality as like being the leadoff guy? I felt like you got on base a lot and were very successful in the leadoff spot there.
Yeah. So earlier in the year, when I was struggling pretty bad, I feel like I was trying to be too mechanical and, just be too perfect. And towards the end of the year, like it was just getting back to the attitude of like, nobody can beat me up here. And, I'm going to hit the pitches I'm supposed to hit, and I'm going to take the ones I'm supposed to take, especially when you have, Cam or LaChance or J. Will, like people behind you that you're going to score or just get moved over at least. So, just me trying to pass the bats to the guys behind me. It's good when you have a great offense.
Yeah. Those dudes, talk about catching fire at the right time. Hot teams, like, never go down. Like, when he hit that bomb in Atlanta, I think I kind of looked in the mirror. I was like, damn, I sound really dumb for not riding with Cole. I'm sure JP thought the same thing. It's like after you guys went and kicked ass at Kansas, it's like, wow, like nobody really still didn't pick you. Like we didn't. And a lot of dudes didn't. It's like, holy shit, these dudes are the real deal. And you got real deal. And you guys go 3 games in Omaha and you're like playing for a national championship. And it's like, holy shit, these dudes like got hot and they're staying hot. What was that? What was that vibe from Atlanta to Lawrence, Kansas, and you go up there and kick ass? It's like, something had to feel right on the plane, on the bus. Like, I don't know what you probably mentioned it already, but like what was clicking in that little span from the regional to the super regional, like to Omaha when you got there right before Omaha?
Georgia Tech starting in the regional was, you heard about their offense. They're great.
Yeah.
Was it the best offense in the BB Core era or whatever?
Yeah.
I would look at the scoreboard and be like, these are really their stats this late into the year. Like they were all 1 through 9. But once you sometimes you just gotta trust, believe in your pitchers and believe in the plan, and then they executed really well. And we knew if it got late in the game and we were close, like we knew we were gonna win no matter what. Yeah. I think we were like down maybe like 6-5 runs in the 7th, and we got stuff going and we knew what it was. And then, the at bat before Taki had hit himself in the nuts, and everybody was laughing or whatever. And I don't think that's a place nobody should get hit in, but obviously people gonna laugh. Like, but he went up there and they had brought their Friday guy back in, and I told him, I was like, this who we wanted. Like, this is exactly who we want. We've seen him before. We can't really be too surprised about what he throws. And then, he was just locked in all postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
the
was that?
Kansas one was
Yeah.
really the most shocking to me. Because again,
Talk about that.
I picked Kansas. Like I didn't care what you guys just did in Atlanta. I had Kansas as my hottest team in college baseball, and I mean, you guys walked in there and absolutely kicked the shit out of them for 2 games.
Yeah, no, they were a good team, but I mean, we knew going in that they couldn't mess with us. So it was just a clear mindset, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
we were just like, we're gonna come through Kansas, do what we got to do, and then see what happens in Omaha. But I mean, they're a good team. They had a lot of good arms, good bats. But once we just beat Georgia Tech, like we're at the top of the world right now. Yeah,
they caught the wrong team that weekend.
Yeah, caught the wrong guy.
Well, like no one's messing with you guys. Like, what'd you think about? I personally played. I mean, Cole, you went to Lawrence, right?
Nah, I didn't get together.
No, we went to Lawrence my last year. Like, what'd you think? I know they did that thing in left field but didn't it get rained out night 1 or something? Wasn't it
yeah, it was game 2. Game 2 got rained out in like the 3rd inning. And we were really just trying to finish it then, but
yeah. What do you think about that?
Wasn't it like 8-0? Like
it was like 8-0 in the 3rd. So we were like, can we just end the game, finish the game?
That late in the year was flying, right? Because when we went there in like April, like you could pop it up to the second baseman that was going out.
I mean, I guess it was flying, honestly. I guess it was. I mean, I remember I hit one dead center and they got the batter's eye connect to the fence. It hit off the wall. I was like, yo, like who does that? I was pissed off, but no, we had a couple bombs out there.
No, I think Kansas, Kling, I think I've kind of learned like Oklahoma State it always flies, but places like Kansas, I think it's mainly based on what the wind's doing. Like, because if it's flat there and if it's windy and it's blowing out, like that's
how it was in
the
Kansas
weekend you
State,
guys were there.
Kansas State too is the same way. It either like blows straight in from left. It'll still fly to right a little, but I remember if it blew in from left, you had no chance to hit it out to left.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard about Kansas State. I've never been there, but I know Oklahoma State. It's a hitter's park for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's weird because when you first walk into the stadium, like the field looks big.
Yeah, it's a nice stadium.
Yeah, like I remember it looked big, and then I was watching BP, and I was like, this place is playing like a Little League park right now.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, let's talk about your guys' head Skip Johnson. Very quickly became one of my favorite head coaches in college baseball. You've been talking this whole episode about your guys' kind of free and easy mindset and never feeling a whole lot of pressure. And just from what I've seen, I feel like a lot of that comes from Skip Johnson being your head coach. So just talk a little bit about kind of his demeanor and how that played a huge part in you guys being able to stay loose throughout that run.
I mean, he's just like, I would say spontaneous. Like you never know what he's going to come up to you and do or say but I mean, that's the fun in it. Like that's who you want to be led by. Like, he's a player's coach, but he's a coach. Like he'll get on your ass, but he'll let you play free. And that's exactly what you need. And I mean, his sayings he's got the craziest sayings you've never heard from anybody. And I remember I was on deck one game and he would just start talking to me about hunting. And I'm not even a big hunter. And he showed me a picture of some he killed or whatever. And somehow related to baseball. And then I was just like, all right.
While you're on deck, he showed you the picture.
Yeah, I mean, like he loves hunting. If you talk to him about hunting, then practice over. He'll cancel practice, go sit in the deer stand. Like he's a big time hunter.
No, that was my favorite. It's probably my favorite interview ever. Was when one of the dudes in Omaha asked him how he feels like he's changed or whatever since the last trip in 23. And he said, quote for quote, I'm the same guy. I still hunt, I still fish, I still dip snuff, and I haven't really changed. Haven't changed a thing.
Yeah,
so
he don't care who you are. He not changing, and that's a good in it.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like you can tell, like, you definitely know he's old school JUCO. Like, there's definitely, I can tell that he rips some ass and could probably rip some good ass at times. But also, like, in his post game interviews and just the way he interacts with, like, he will never publicly bash any of you guys. And also, it seems like he's pretty particular about when he does stuff in front of the team, or I don't know. He was just like, anything that I saw, obviously it's just social media stuff, so it's a little bit buttoned up. But I don't know. It was after one of the games in Omaha where he was like, hey, we're gonna stay out of your way. You guys keep doing your thing. Which, like, a ton of head coaches in a national championship setting will like really do everything they can possibly do. Where I feel like he just kind of, sure, he was doing work, but I don't know, had a lot of faith in you guys and kind of let you guys do your thing a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Now he lets us do our things. I remember, I don't know who we were playing, but he had a pitcher's meeting, and our shortstop Jackson basically told Skip, like, leave him in, like, we got him, leave this guy in. And Skip left him in. We got out the inning, and that's the stuff Skip likes. When a player can come out and tell him, like, leave this guy in, like, we trust him, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, for him to trust us even enough to do that is just awesome.
Right. Having that old school approach a little bit more than the common analytics matchup based game. No, I love that.
That's sick.
Other than the hunting on deck story, you have any other good Skip Johnson stories you could tell us?
Yeah. I remember he called me in his office one day, and I think it was about school or something. I I had like a missing assignment or something, and he called me in his office, and he has a picture on his wall, and it's a turtle on a fence post. And he goes, do you know how that turtle got on the fence post? Like, I have no clue, Skip, how. He was like, he asked for help. Sometimes it's okay to ask for help. I was like, yes, sir. Like, he got a point. He's got a point. Like, at the end of the day, he's got a point. So that's probably my favorite one. He always comes up with, like, he got the craziest stuff.
He's always got a saying or something.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite one. How the turtle get on the fence post. I think that's my favorite one. It was crazy because one day after practice, we was walking to our cars, and there was actually a turtle on a fence post outside of the field. I'm just like, yo.
He must have asked for help from somebody.
Yeah, probably did.
Okay, well, talking about you a little bit, and obviously I probably should have asked you this pre-show, but give us any information you're willing to give us on this. Obviously, coming back to Oklahoma, this day and age between guys like in their senior year, there's a lot more. Do I go back to school? Do I go to the draft? There's a lot more that goes into it now with NIL and everything. So what kind of ultimately led to your decision of wanting to come back for your fourth year?
Really just talking to my family and agent. Like, I mean, I love where I'm at, and I love the staff, and I mean, we won a natty, but I really want to win another one. And I mean, why not do it with this coaching staff and do it all over again? And I mean, ultimately, that's what I want. I want to still continue to grow as a player. And I mean, it's just fun playing college ball.
Yeah. No doubt.
So sick. I've heard a lot of dudes, like, you're never going to get that same atmosphere, locker room atmosphere, brotherhood that you will ever get like in the minors, or because it takes nowadays 6, 7, 8 years for guys to make it up there. So they're always wishing they stayed another year. I mean, a lot of dudes are playing minor league ball. They're getting paid a shit ton of money for it, but they don't have that brotherhood that college guys have in the locker room every single day. So yeah, that's sick. What led you, like, ultimately, like JP said, NIL, transfer portal, you never really sniffed that transfer portal is what you're alluding to. What really made you, like you said, the staff, the atmosphere, the culture, like, made you stay? Like, what, you've been there for 4 years. Like, talk about staying loyal to some place for 4 years in your career, because that's very, very rare these days in college baseball.
Yeah, I think people in college baseball nowadays are like stuck on the money and stuff like that, which I mean there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like in my case, I mean, I just can't complain. Like they they wanted me when I was younger, and they talked to me a lot, and they showed loyalty, and they never said, like, there's plenty of schools that in the recruiting process in high school would call and say, like, you're gonna play this, you're gonna do that, and Oklahoma never did that. And all you can ask for as a player is a fair chance, and I feel like that's what I was getting at OU. Even my freshman year, I mean, I didn't start the first half of the year, and then Spike had got hurt my freshman year, and I ended up playing from then on. And they just trusted me like a freshman in this big role, and they trusted me over and over again. So, I mean, that's the least I can do for them is trust them back. So, yeah. I mean, just staying loyal to them and doing what I have to do.
Hell yeah! When you guys came to Cincy, 3 years ago, were you playing? Did you play that series?
I think I led off.
I thought you did.
I think I led off maybe game 1 and game 3.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I played center and left.
Yeah. Remember that walk-off we hit against you guys?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Dude had 0 home runs in 4 years. Hit his
I remember everybody was going crazy. Like, first career ever home run. I'm like, what?
I was saying, that's what I was telling him. It wasn't just 4 years. Yeah, that was the first. He had never hit a Little League homer. He had never hit a BP homer. He had never hit a ball over the fence.
No.
He for sure got us. I think he got one of our closers too. He was throwing like 99 up there.
Yeah. It was like 98, 97 inside.
I think it was one of the Witherspoon brothers.
Yeah, it was Malachi.
Yeah.
And that heater not easy to hit.
He just dropped his little barrel in there.
I remember someone talked about it was like 95 mile per hour fastball, and the exit that was like 95.8.
Let's say he probably needed,
I guess.
He needed something north of 95 to sneak one out of there. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, let's talk about coming back for 2027. Obviously, watching you guys, or actually, before I ask this question, I wanted to ask this, and I might hate the answer to this question, but you've now played in the Big 12 and the SEC with Oklahoma. So what can you kind of say? How would you compare the two leagues?
I would for sure say
you're not going to offend me because I will still say that the SEC is better than the Big 12. But I'm curious. I'm curious of your answer. So you have the freedom to say that. Don't be scared.
It's just the bullpen arms, really.
The depth.
Like that's the biggest difference. Like I'm facing first rounders, second rounders out the bullpen, and like I remember in the Big 12. We would face like somebody throwing like 88 out the bullpen. Now I'm facing. I remember my sophomore year we played Georgia and we faced like 98 arms. Like they were like throwing fuel every arm. Every guy was up there throwing fuel, and I think that's the biggest difference. But maybe the bats, more homers, I would say. But I mean, everybody's still pretty competitive.
Yeah. No, that's like the biggest thing I've noticed. And I'm sure like velo wise, it's definitely continuing to get better in the Big 12 and everywhere just because of the portal and everything. But yeah, it's like you don't have that guy chucking 98 who's only throwing an inning or two a weekend in the Big 12. Like usually if you got a dude like that, like you're going to see him at least 2 times that weekend.
Yeah, I do remember though, when my freshman year, Oklahoma State had a really good bullpen, like a really good pitching staff with like Molsky, I think his name was Gabe Davis. That Holiday dude with the high leg kick. Like I feel like they had a lot of flamethrowers that year. I know Kansas that year had a closer throwing like 100.
So I feel like Oklahoma State in like 24 and 23, like the fact that in that 2 to 3 year stretch, they didn't make it to Omaha is crazy. I thought
They were great. They were a good team. Those were some fun games.
Before we sneak into the 27 year, I got a question. If you want to venture back 3 years now into the Big 12, and I'll give you one from the SEC. Favorite stadium in the Big 12 and favorite stadium in the SEC?
Big 12 is easy. I think it's one of the best stadiums in the country, and it hurts me to say this.
Oh, you gotta get
Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. Yeah. I mean, that feels nice. The ball flies. I like hitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally hit a slash home run there before. Like the ball flies there, and I love it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that scrolling through your Instagram about the slash homer. I saw that. I don't know if I've seen that done at like the Division I level in a long time.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was probably one of the craziest things ever in my whole
probably
career.
too as an outfielder, like if a ball's hit hard over your head, it's gone. So it's like pretty easy to get. I mean, I don't know. I always thought at parks like that, like it's somewhat easier to get a read. Like I don't know, anything hard over your head's gone. So
before you get to the SEC stadium, were you guys? I'm assuming when you guys went there, it was the OU OSU battle. But was it packed out? Was it crowded?
Yeah,
that big stadium?
I remember they had a record-breaking attendance one of the games. Okay. Like it was crazy packed. It went into a game 3, and that's when. So one of their guys, they brought a pinch hitter off the bench, and this guy hit a go-ahead grand slam in like the 8th, and that place was crazy.
Yeah,
the Gap band dropped the bomb on me. Started blasting.
Yeah, they had you dropped the
bomb on me.
Love that. Love that.
All right, sneaking into the SEC, go stadium and atmosphere. If you can put two of them together, favorite spot.
This is a sneaky. I would say this is like honorable mention. I can't go without saying this. Stadium and atmosphere, South Carolina.
Yep.
So I think that's my honorable mention. Like we played there and they had the sand. Like that was the greatest thing ever. Their fans were loud. It was pouring down rain. They were still loud there. That's when they had Ethan Petrie. He was just, I feel like he was up in every big moment.
Yeah. I hope they can turn it around this year with new Skip. But
I think they will.
But that's what Ron said South Carolina was his sleeper. Like it only got packed like one of the games in the series, but like the stadium, the setup and everything's legit.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But I would say like atmosphere 1-1 is probably Arkansas. Damn. They get pretty loud there. Stadium's pretty nice. That was the craziest thing ever. They all had on like beer hats and popcorn hats and stuff.
Yeah, that's one that's on my bucket list. I need to make it to that outfield at some point. Get a little
too.
Those guys.
Fayetteville.
I forgot what it's called. Like what, Hogland or something?
Hogland.
The Hog Pen, something.
Hog Pen,
I think they got all kinds of nicknames out there.
Cranking Hog in the Hogland.
Yeah. Talk about guys who know how to uncrank the hog. That's the Sooners. Let's
go, John. What we got for 27, baby?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Obviously, watching you guys, especially on the mound, you just see young dude after young dude, freshman after freshman rolling out there in big time spots. So I'm just curious, kind of. I mean, you already talked about it, but coming back, just won a national championship. I feel like the expectations are right back up there with who you guys got rolling back into campus. So just talk about that a little bit and how you guys have kind of recouped and starting to lock back in to make another run at this thing in 2027.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to Xander earlier, and we were just talking about like we've got it. We've got everything to do it again. I remember a couple of days after the draft, I was talking to Reggie, and like he was like, we're gonna be really, really good. I mean, we got the cord. Xander, it's like a 1-2 punch. I remember early last fall, somebody had asked me and Jackson like, who are the 2 pitchers we need to look out for? We immediately said Cord and Xander. And they just had such great years, and I know them 2 are excited to get back out there and build on the momentum. I mean, we got just a shit ton of pitchers. We got like Caden Leon, he's really, really good. A bunch of guys coming in. I mean, our position players are just I know some of the transfers just from like playing against them and stuff. So I think we're gonna be a good little ball club.
You got some dogs rolling in there?
We've got some dogs. Got some dogs.
I mean, like it also gives like another element of confidence as those freshmen like doing it in Omaha. It's like, all right, you should not feel timid for the rest of your career. Like you did it. You did the damn thing as a freshman, and just being able to build on that. One thing that I always feel like is interesting, I know Skip's probably talked to you about it, but being a 4-year guy, being a senior, talking about guys coming in to a team that just won a national championship, how do you as a captain kind of remind those guys without being an asshole, like, hey, you didn't win anything, like trying to get everyone on the same page, you know, opposed to having some new guys that can walk around on campus saying they're the national champions?
Yep. No, I'm one of those guys where it's like, I mean, it's like our motto of the year was yesterday is dead. So it's just like, we're on to the next year. Like it's over. We're on to the next year. So I feel like as first practice begins, like all the last year and national championship talk is like, it's not going towards last year. It's going towards this new upcoming year. I mean, I feel like all the returning guys are on the same page. Like the year we had last year is over. Like we've got a new set of guys and new people to do it with and new bond to build. And I mean, I think everybody's pretty excited for it.
Yeah, I like that. Yesterday's dead. There's going to be posters on the wall, banners being hung, signs on the outfield wall, but it's like, you know, you got to pay your dues in the fall with all the new guys, and then you guys got to grind in the spring. Like I'm assuming when, you know, 25 spring came rolling around last year, you weren't thinking like we're going to win you got that in your head, like shooting for a natty, but it's not like this year. Like, what does that entail? If you know you guys done it, you know what it takes. You know, what's your what's your word of choice to use to these guys? Like, since you've been there, done that.
I would say I'm a big, like, I play with passion, even in like inner squads, and like I'm the first guy like talking crap, like trying to get everybody going. Like I like everybody playing it. I like everybody playing at their best, like when they're pissed off, ready to go kill somebody. Like that's the guys I like on my team. So I mean, just trying to bring the best out of everybody, regardless if that's a pitcher, hitter, like. I mean, that's what you live for we all grown men trying to play in the next level and, you know, change lives. So, I mean, if we're playing together, being together every day, like it's always not like, oh, good job. Like, you know, there's some tough love in there. And I feel like that's what creates good bonds and teams. And I think every year, like Reggie says it the best, like he doesn't lose in any level. So, I mean, and he instills that honestly in my brain, like I don't lose it, and nothing. So, I mean, just getting that through the new guy's head as quick as possible. I mean, that's the key to it.
No, I love that. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, I'd take a gritty inter squad over like playing a game. Not every game, but like there's definitely some where it's like I'd rather go gritty inter squad
like
with a little,
when you're gonna like supposed to roll the team. Or,
you go in and win 12-0 or something. Like I'd take shit talking my roommate over that any day of the week.
My roommates, like, I mean, they just know that's the type of, like, that's just what we do. Like, we bring the best out of each other, and I mean, I expect that for somebody to do to me. Like. Just because I'm talking crap to you don't mean you can't talk crap to me. Like,
right.
That just brings the best out of both of us.
Right. Love it. All right. You guys got anything else for him before we wrap this thing up?
I don't
think so.
I'm clean off the slate.
Let's go. All right. Well, if you listened this far, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube and the Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you may be listening. And Jason, we appreciate you spending some time with us before you head back to campus here in a week or two. And best of luck this upcoming fall, this upcoming season. Skip Johnson probably has no idea who we are, but you can let him know that he has 3 really good fans over on this side. We'll be pulling for that guy. Would love to get an interview with that guy, especially if we can get him rolling on hunting. But Yeah,
we might catch you in the 27 spring. You never know. We might catch you somewhere sneaky, South Carolina.
Somewhere.
We might catch you.
We
So
might
be on
be
the
in
lookout.
that Arkansas outfield if you guys play there again.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah, best of luck this fall and getting into the spring of 27. And yeah, thanks again for coming on. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
Get that back to back, baby.
Good luck.
Yes, sir.